we're all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. Let's go.
It's been so long since we've gotten to use that intro.
Yeah, that was fun. That was cool. Hi, we're what 3/4 of the Chaos Queens. Will be complete shortly. We're gonna roll into a sprint. Yeah.
Wow, that was fast.
Or do you guys want to say hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah. Well, we don't want to get into too much chatting before Chris is here, so we'll just say hi to our chat. Hello, Inksteady. Hello, Author Anne Sophie. Hello, Felicia. And hello, Grape Fry. Oh, an ad for StreamYard. Oh, that's
God.
Streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional.
sorry. We'll skip that. No thanks. Okay. Acknowledge us. No.
maintenant et temporairement dès 9,99€ par 4 semaines et recevez un sac de sport. Devenez membre maintenant. Faites du fitness votre essentiel. Basic Fit? Now go for it.
I was jamming out there.
Mhm.
Turned off the tunes.
How did we do?
I got here.
Yeah, Crystal got here.
Woo!
Ooh. We are complete for the first time in 2 months.
Yeah.
So now we can do a proper introduction.
Oh, am I first?
Yes, you are.
I am Mars. My channel is Somber Honey Books, where I post content about reading, writing, and other shenanigans. I also have a Ko-fi with a bunch of stuff you can go check out. And I wrote this book that's right here above my head. There's a link in the description to go buy it.
Bye, that's amazing. I'm Marta. I make videos sometimes. I'm also writing a book that will be published in 5 years. You could go buy Martha's book instead.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, I'm Crystal. My channel's Crystal's Cluster, where I make a clusterfuck of content ranging from whatever the hell I decide to do in any given day. Writing, video games, mostly gaming streams. Baldur's Gate is a problem. And yeah, anything else. And I'm also working on my vampire book when I get back to revisions, because there's some stuff I want to change. Someone send help. And we've all met Asa,
Aww.
the real star of the show. Oh, we done?
I mean, I'm
Goodbye,
surprised that I even showed up today. I mean, I feel like I haven't been on AuthorTube in a hot minute, but here I am. I do have a readathon plan next month on the book club. The announcement dropped yesterday on my channel, but please also subscribe to the book club channel because it's also a channel.
Do it now.
Also, Katie popped by. What other comments? Anything else? Whoop, whoop. Kelly says, worked on October's Done the Well-themed timer that sprint.
Oh, fun.
Yay, proper.
Crystal, are you drinking raspberry peace tea?
Fuck yeah, I am.
I'm extremely jealous right now. I haven't had one of those in months.
Hubby brought me, but like I got home first, but he bought me food, so
Aw,
I was eating.
nice.
It was great.
Nice.
The court has assembled. Hoorah!
Is it the book? I thought it wasn't supposed to get here for like a week and a half.
Be my guess.
What is going on over there?
Not me.
That was a chair. And also we got a new ice maker, so if you hear something that sounds like da 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 da, it's ice maker.
Fair enough.
No. So my house is gonna have lots of iced coffee.
Nice.
Yeah. So I mean I didn't plan anything for this stream. I just planned that one sprint. That was what I had planned.
Did the thing.
How's everybody doing?
Vibing.
I'm slowly falling asleep.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so glad my contract's almost over, so I can stop being a working person. Because being
Yeah,
a
I
working,
didn't even realize you got a job. What happened?
I got a job at the college bookstore near here, where
Ooh,
I give
bookstore.
college students all their bullshit. There was no video, there was no nothing. I'm just gonna do this, and for 5 weeks, I'm just gonna disappear and just stream on Saturdays. That's all I'm gonna do, because I have no energy during the week. Yeah, and next week is the end of my contract. I'm done on Friday, so it was only for 5 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For like the start of the school year?
Yep, giving all the
Okay.
students their supplies, their kits, their orders. That some of them have been there since before school started. Yeah. I'm peopled out so hard. You have no idea.
Entirely valid.
Steak says it was the book. It was supposed to arrive on the 21st, but it arrived today. Planning to read it over the weekend.
That's so exciting.
Nice. That sounds like a chill job.
Out of all the jobs I've had, a scale of 1 to 10, it is one of the more chill, and I hope they call me back for the next semester. Because I don't want to go find an actual job that possibly deal with spice. Like the spicier, grumpier, angrier, going to cry in a corner level of people I get is nothing nearly as bad as what I have experienced in the rest of my career. We had somebody ask for the manager once, and that was today. So
Why did they want the manager?
because they
Tell us
wanted
all
to
the hot goals.
okay. They wanted to pick up their friends' books, and we have a very strict only students pick up their own stuff policy. The only exception is like family members, and they have to have like their ID plus their kid's ID and a confirming address. But this one guy's been coming for like the last few days in the afternoons, just like I'm here to pick up my friend's book, and we're all women. Right, I'm the biggest one there. My friend is the tallest one, and there's this little one in the middle. And she is the one that always gets to deal with this angry dude. And he's this big football player-y type guy. So he's like towering over her, and I'm just like, I know where the squishy bits are, and I bite. Like, just stop. So that's what we get to deal with sometimes. But
that is the Crystal soundbite. I'm sorry, Crystal.
I know where all the squishy bits are, and I bite.
Yeah, sorry, the delivery
Very
was
Crystal,
stupid.
I mean,
Do you wear your vampire teeth to work?
I wish. That would be so cool. Are you kidding? I would live for it, because also wearing them just makes me comfortable and chill, and like I feel better wearing them than not. So it would be great. And also terrifying.
For that guy, yeah.
They are sharp too, so I mean,
Please don't actually bite people at your job. Maybe on your last day as a treat.
I
But
would
not
never.
if you want them to call you back.
Yeah, no, I would never, because I also have to be okay with physical contact. Not my thing.
Don't do that, Marta. No.
Sorry.
How dare you?
Man, it's only 3 o'clock here and you're making me tired.
It's only 8 p.m., but I'm exhausted.
Well, you have a full-time job where you have to use your brain a lot.
Yes.
I don't do anything.
Yeah, but sometimes doing nothing is also exhausting.
Yeah.
Also true. Granted, I'm gonna lie down and watch stuff on the iPad, and then the internet died, so I couldn't do that. It was like 5 p.m. I'm like, I could just fall asleep and wake up tomorrow.
That's Mars, you're not unemployed, you're self-employed.
You publish
That's
the
fair.
book. That's the thing now.
I don't get my first paycheck until December, so
But you've been getting Ko-Fi payments for ages. And you had an
$17
actual
a month.
client.
Yeah.
No nap sprints, because they're going to be working on something. I don't even care what it is. You can work on anything. You can work on doing your dishes. You can work on... I
Can I
don't care.
work on re-establishing my energy through the medium of napping?
No.
But I'm working on something.
Working on reestablishing your
You
energy.
can work on anything as long as you are awake for it.
I don't know. It makes you feel better. I don't know what I'm doing, because I have 2 books in front of me that I want to read, but also I want to go, since what kind of books they are, I want to go through the full experience and have the spooky music and the lights turned down and stuff, and I haven't been able to find a moment for that yet.
Tiny Shivers! Read Tiny Shivers!
And right in front of me, they're literally like right here. Both Revelry and Tiny Shivers. I probably am going to read Tiny Shivers first, only because it's smaller.
Yeah, but the good thing about Tiny Shivers, since it's small stories, you don't have to read it all at once. You can read the little chunks.
But
That's true.
binging. I like binge.
You could binge the different sections, though, since it also has sections.
This is true. Ideas.
I know. I have a bookmark in my version because I didn't want to read them all at once. I wanted to
That's fair.
savor it. Is that the right word?
Oh my god, I have the hiccups!
Oh, no.
Oh, I hate the hiccups. I really hate
And I
them.
have the yawnies.
I think that just means you're tired.
I'm always tired.
That's my line.
That's just being an adult. I was simultaneously listening to an audiobook and setting up my bullet journal. My bullet journal has become so abandoned the last like 2 weeks that I need to get back to it. That I actually have things going on. It would be great if I could structure those things
Fair.
so that things don't get left behind and forgotten. And then maybe my task management could be better. So I'm trying to now establish a better routine with that. And utilize this tool that I already have. So that's what I was doing during that 44 minutes and 44 seconds. Well, it was probably longer than that because the timer stalled out a few times.
And also there was an ad at some point.
Yeah, my internet was struggle busting through that.
What audiobook are you listening to?
Well, I have Elantris, but for some reason Libby was like, didn't want to sync my tablet and my laptop. And I didn't want to figure out what freaking part I left off on. So I instead am listening to, is it Small Places? That middle grade book? Instead. Because, yeah, I didn't want to figure out where I left off in Elantris. So that was the one I put on hold for Summer Scare, and then it didn't come through until now after the readathon was done. And I was like, oh, I'll read it anyways. Elantris, I picked for your readathon actually for the castle prompt.
Ooh.
So
Wait, what readathon and what castle prompt?
My
Oh,
readathon.
Mars has a readathon, and one of the prompts has a castle.
I forgot that the prompt was the castle one. Yes. I am clearly not participating.
That's okay. Technically neither are mine because I have 2 books on my TBR. I couldn't get any more than that because chaos. And then there is actually going to be another one of the... Oh dear, that's in like next week. Fuck. I mean, hi.
Wait, if you read Revelry, you get the middle square.
This is
I am
true.
reading Revelry. I'm not doing any of the other books. I'm so
The thing,
tired.
like, now is like I'm just trying not to like be such a completionist with things. Like I can participate in things without doing all the things. Is like my
That's true.
my mindset. If I can do some of the things, participate at some level, then I'm happy.
I have
So.
my goal. I'm going to read the 2 books plus the one that's coming next week. And the goal is to finish them when I finish them.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I looked through it, Mars, and it looks like so cool. He's a writer, guys.
Yep.
It's a real book that I am holding in my hands, and you made it, which is doubly cool. So cool. Such wow, much author. Very un-Capricorn of you, Violet. What length of sprint do we want?
Is this
Lavender
gonna be the
haze?
last sprint, or are we doing more?
Depends how long we do.
Marta's just like, I'm just gonna try to sneak away for a nap.
No, the thing is, I don't want to nap anyway, even if it was allowed by the Rat Queen. Because then I'm gonna go to bed after this. And then if I nap now, I'm not gonna be able to sleep.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
I suppose I should make a timer also for the Goosebumps readathon. That would be cool.
Read Magic by Angie Sage. That's the pick for this month.
That's true, and we have a live show date.
Yeah, 29th.
Yeah, that's the thing that's happening. That's just announced right now.
Yep.
Does that book fulfill any of the Revelathon prompts?
There's a castle, and I don't remember what the other prompts are.
Good, I'm glad it's not just me.
Wow.
I really want to read it, but I'm not sure I'll get to it in September. I've got so many things happening. Like, I want to finish stuff before October because I want to participate in NaNoWriMo properly. But like, I am this close to just giving up and saying, well, things I want to finish in September will just take me the rest of the year.
I feel like everyone forgets how busy September is. Like, September hits and everyone's got all these lofty plans, and then a week in, we're like,
Yeah.
I was supposed to finish my novel last weekend. That did not happen.
The good thing about weekends is that they happen every week.
This
So
is
you
true.
can just pick your date.
Okay, but then like I had different plans for this weekend and different plans for the weekend after.
Keep moving them.
And I
Keep
gotta
moving the
finish the
goalposts.
plans before October.
Nobody saw that, Marta. Nobody.
If it makes you feel any better,
These are not the plans that were here before.
I said I was gonna start revisions like while I was working. Like my Saturdays were gonna be computer stuff and revisions and doing a little bit of reading so I could just space everything out evenly. That's not what happened. That's not how life worked. I have yet to open the fucking thing.
And sometimes that's just how it is.
Mm-hmm. We're not going to talk about, other things that have also been happening as I disappear behind the comments.
Yeah, I haven't plans on sticking to them. It's overrated.
Violet, can I ask why the shared screen is like this?
It's because I'm on my laptop, so I have one screen, so I'm just sharing a Chrome tab,
Oh,
and I have the
gotcha.
screen split.
I was so confused. I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah, so I can see both screens at once.
That's how I do my computer stuff. I split my monitor in half.
Yeah. Yeah, I prefer this this method because then it doesn't show like the top of my bar. Because when I share the screen without Chrome, it shares the whole bar, where you can see the website search bar and everything. And this version doesn't show that on top. With the Chrome tab, I like that better. Anyways, Lavender Haze, 26 minutes, because it's twice 13. If anybody was wondering why, it wasn't a mistake.
Sweet.
Okay, let's do it.
If you have an hour
no
this week,
Oh,
That scared me. That ad.
A little bit.
did not like that.
How did we do?
I finished watching a YouTube video that I was in the middle of, and then I wrote this much in brainstorming.
Nice.
Yeah.
I finished the chapter I was working on and then rewarded myself by brushing my teeth and getting the hot water so I can shower and go to bed after this.
Yeah. I almost finished the spooky Cthulhu-y first section of Tiny Shivers.
Well done. I have been spread for next week. Yeah, and listened to an audiobook while I did that. So, yeah, fun times.
Yes.
Look at Anne; she was flirting with Katie. Katie says, spent that sprint shifting through novels on Goodreads for comp titles.
Comp titles for which project?
Yeah, I was wondering the same. Anne says, finished showering and started more studying.
Lame.
Studying sucks.
No, you're doing great, Anne. And
Studying's
also,
fine, but showering is lame. You should be smelly.
No, showering is the best.
oh, I don't like showering. I'm one of those people who like I get like I don't know, is it a sensory thing? I don't know. I don't like water, but I do it because it's required, but to go out in society.
It's okay,
Becca is
Violet.
here.
I accept you when you're not showered too.
Well, you only see me through a screen, so you can't smell me, which is, a benefit to a digital friendship.
Yeah.
Hi, Becca.
Katie says all of them.
Okay, well,
Well, that's a lot of comp titles.
Would you like to share any of them, Katie? Because I love just the general topic and theme of comp titles. I find it fascinating.
Damn it, Marta.
y'all gotta stop yawning.
It wasn't me.
Marta started
I
it.
apologize.
Pretty sure this was for you, Mars,
Oh.
with love from Anne.
Well, Anna's just lying now, because yesterday they refused to accept when I was saying that someone else was cooler than me. And they kept saying, no, you're the coolest person. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess.
I mean, Anne has a pointer.
Eh.
You published a book.
That's true. It is, in fact, a thing that I've done.
Anne says that she smelled me and it was fine.
You've technically published 2 books.
Yeah, sorta.
Yesterday you were cool, today you're lame. In one day, out the next.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
These things change from day to day.
Well, I think my problem is that I haven't written the books yet, and I can't figure out exactly what I want in it. Do you guys ever get that like you read a synopsis and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so similar to my book. The idea's already taken. And then maybe you actually read that book and you're like, oh, this isn't even anything like my book. Why did I even think that these were that similar? That happens to me all the time.
I don't know, I feel like I'm always like, oh, I've read so many books before. Comp titles would be so easy to find. And then I'm thinking about my story, and I'm like, there's nothing that could even compare to what I am writing. It is completely unique, and I will fail at trying to find comp titles. It's hard, man.
I mean, I have that too sometimes, but then, you just have to mash like one element with another element.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of trying to see what elements are going to be like, I don't know, important. I don't know. So I find it a fascinating topic because I feel like there's no one way to do it. What book did I just read? I just recently read Bonesmith by Nikki Pau Prada. And the comps were not even book comps. It was Gideon the Ninth, which is a book, meets the White Walkers of Game of Thrones. That's what they comped it as.
Ooh,
and I was like, those are lofty prompts, like especially like for a YA book. But I was like, I can totally see why they picked those comp titles. Like, it made sense actually. And I was like, okay, they kind of pulled it off and it worked in a YA setting. Those comps, yes. But like when you pick like big titles, like okay, especially adult titles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I struggle really hard with comp titles. Because I don't know. I don't read much. So I don't know.
Books that are royalty based that have any of the following tropes: bodyguard romance, fake dating, matchmaking, arranged marriage.
Nope, never read a book before in my life. I'm like trying to look at my shelves for a second. Do I have anything?
My brain's like Game of Thrones. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, all I can think of is like selection. That's like not the vibe you think you're looking for. Hi Grape, by the way. I always feel like or no, Grape was here before, right? At the very beginning, just quiet. I never read a single book in my life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah. Also, when somebody asks you your favorite something, like, what's your favorite movie? And it's like, have I ever seen a movie? Like,
I don't have that problem. I have a list.
I like
I
to
have
keep
that
top 3 in mind in case anyone asks me questions. So I've got like top 3 movies, top 3 books, stuff like that.
oh yeah, okay, I hear you.
That's smart.
Yeah, that is smart.
I think it's just autistic, but thank you.
Valid.
Oh, I have that so much to Mars. I'm like, do agents want an angel adjacent and monsters and saints book? But it's also like a book that gives the vibes of a CW show.
I don't care if agents want that. I want that. Give me.
Okay, but
Just a
Katie needs to
person
get
that
an
doesn't know
agent
what
before you
CW
can get
means.
it.
Well, I could be a beta reader.
That's true.
I don't care if anyone
CW
else has to read
is a television network. I think they're out of, like, they went bankrupt or something, but they did like Riverdale and Supernatural and stuff like that.
And Vampire Diaries and Arrow and Flash.
Yeah, they definitely have a
I've
vibe.
watched none of those things.
I may or may not be a mostly, because I mean, come on, Vampire Diaries, Supernatural. I'm a CW girly.
Yeah.
It's
CW has the vibes. It's like really great ideas for shows, and then they always end up just the slightest bit cringy, and you watch it and you're like, ooh, but
Yeah.
also I don't want to stop watching.
Oh no, it's definitely.
Each of those
Addictive
shows,
cringe.
yeah, each of those shows, I have a stopping point because it's like, oh yeah, no, this show is good for X many seasons, and then you see the CW of it all. So I stop before, like, right as I see the CW of it all, I'll stop watching.
Yeah. Because they exhaust plot lines and then you kind of, you have to kind of just, thank you. Supremely unhelpful.
Well, I did have a book come to mind immediately, and then I realized it has none of the tropes you asked for. So,
I just read the Selection series for the first time this year and I loved it. And I'm not ashamed to say it. It's definitely just like the soapy YA that I like.
And as per usual, Crystal has no idea what's going on, and I'm going to sip my empty can of tea just to pretend.
Oh, Crystal, you would hate it. It's everything you would
Yeah.
hate.
it's the anti-crystal book.
Yeah.
I never have to know. Yay! Sorry, Emma.
Oh, the characters are terrible. I hated them all, but I couldn't put it down.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, great. I'm sorry. I forgot you were here. It's because at the beginning I just like went through the comments and then I was like sprint, and then you didn't say anything after, so I forgot about it. CW shows have the best concepts. Mm-hmm.
Honestly, the selection would make a good CW show.
Oh.
I think that one time they had a movie or a TV deal and it fell through.
Oof.
Guess it's not here. Wallace. Yeah.
But is Ghost Wallace around? Is Ghost Wallace still a thing we talk about? It's been so
I don't
long,
know.
I can't remember.
I think she got locked out of her Ghost Wallace account.
Rude.
Oh
Oh no.
I think I remember that happening.
Yeah, I think they may have made a pilot for the selection. Yeah, it was gonna be. The rights got sold to it. So. Okay, do you want to hear something actually funny about the selection and me reading it this year?
Mhm.
So at the same time I was reading the books from the library, completely as a coincidence, my mom was also reading them from the same library. So like when the hold was coming through, potentially it was me and my mom holding each other up.
That's really fun. I love
Oh
it.
my god.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it was really funny.
And what did your mom think?
She
Did
liked it as well. My mom also just likes my mom has the same like eclectic taste as I do. Just like she likes soapy YA, she likes I don't know, thrillers, romances, fantasy, sci-fi, kind of a little bit of everything. Like I said, she also listened to the audiobook Howl's Moving Castle with us on our road trip, and she really liked that. So I recommend her things all the time.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
My parents do not have the same taste as me in the slightest.
Same. I don't think my dad reads anything, and then my mom, her favorite authors are Nicholas Sparks, James Patterson, and V.C. Andrews. So, like, not my taste at all.
Well, I wouldn't say that my mom and I's taste like are 100% overlapping. I just know what things that I like I can also recommend to her, you know. So, because I know certain tropes and things that she wouldn't like, so.
Yeah, I can hear the song in my head. It's a thing.
Oh shoot, I thought we were gonna have time for another sprint and then we chatted.
Whoops.
We have little sprints timers on this.
You did make some teeny tiny ones.
Let's do the Quacken because yeah.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
Sure.
That sounds
Let's get cracking.
lovely.
Okay.
stop till I wear the crown.
Okay, that was last spring.
You good, Crystal?
Oh yeah, no, I forgot about that like really loud moment right before the music starts, and it gets me every time.
That made me jump, and I also thought that I'd somehow missed the end of the sprint and the introductions and that the actual stream was ending.
Yep. Yep. If I wasn't watching, I would have thought the same thing.
Okay. Marta, why were you age shaming Katie?
I wasn't age shaming, I was being confused. Because she's written so many books.
You know, Katie and I are the same age, right? And Anne. Anne is a couple months older than me. Like,
I knew you were a couple of years younger than me. I did think you were 25, but I guess it's not that different from 24.
I will be 25 next week, but that's besides the point.
Good point, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway. Katie's done a lot for someone at 24, but then again, so have you, Mars.
You've done so many things. You have a whole ass job.
Yes, but you've published a book.
Because I don't have a job.
Well, let's be honest, if I didn't have a job, I still wouldn't be publishing a book.
I also mostly never have a job, and I haven't published a goddamn thing. So, Mars, you still fucking win.
Okay, age is irrelevant. Everyone's amazing. Let's move.
Oh. Okay. Hold on.
What?
There's more comments coming in. Made a little document to try to practice writing some queries.
Ooh.
Love you guys. All I ever do is write, so that's why I have so many written words.
Yeah.
And also don't have a job.
Exactly.
Yes.
I have a job and publish books. Do I win? No.
Nobody wins. Violet is green.
I'm gonna play one of my funny sound bites, but they're not that funny.
You can play the birthday one.
Is it somebody's birthday?
Are we playing
My birthday is
for
next week.
Mars?
We just established that.
I know, but it's not.
Are we
your birthday
streaming
right
next
now.
week?
Happy copyright free birthday song to you.
There you go.
Are we streaming on your birthday? When's your birthday?
My birthday's on Tuesday.
Oh, are we streaming on a Tuesday?
Why would we stream on a Tuesday?
I don't
If
know.
you wanted to have a birthday party, I don't know.
I don't know. I thought about doing a pop-up stream for my birthday, but I'm still not decided yet. I'll decide on... I was going to say Monday, but probably Tuesday.
I mean, do you have anything better to do on your birthday than hang out with us?
Not really. Jacob's going to the office because it's a Tuesday.
Oh, that was meant to be sarcastic. I know you have a life.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You have friends that aren't us.
Yeah, a few of them.
But I would love to spend your birthday with you if you're free.
I mean,
Yeah. I guess. Well, are we ever going to stream again? Nobody knows.
we'll figure it out once we know.
See you guys in 2 months.
Oh, come back! Let's go back
Or
on
2
summer
years.
break.
That's the Chaos brand. You never know.
March is having a full-on panic attack.
We stream every 2 weeks.
Keep telling yourself that, bud.
We were just having a summer break.
Don't forget, Mars has a readathon going on all month to celebrate
And
the
we're
release of
streaming
their
again
book.
next week or the stream after.
Figure something
Yeah.
out.
I think I'm hosting.
Okay, bye.
I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to